It's Friday, September 7th, 2012, and you're watching the OS. Welcome to the OS, the show that aims to provide a diverse range of news and opinions on today's consumer technology. New devices are always great to look at, and lately the tech world has been delivering a lot of them. Next week, Apple is set to debut their new iPhone, which will officially set all of the rumors straight. This week, however, was all about another upgraded device, Nokia's Lumia. The event from the Finnish mobile maker took place on Wednesday, and it gave us a good look at two new Nokia devices. We followed this event very closely. To give us more details on that, here's Aaron Rowe from Technicode.
Hey everyone, this is Aaron from Technicode, and welcome to the 6th week of the OS. It's been a crazy September thus far with the Microsoft event, the Motorola event, and Apple sending out an invitation for the next generation iPhone and Amazon's Kindle Fire 2. But I'm here to give you the lowdown on what happened on Wednesday when Microsoft and Nokia took the wraps off of their new Windows Phone 8 offerings, introducing the Nokia Lumia 920 and 820. The 920 is Nokia's new flagship phone, featuring the same polycarbonate shell that the 900 had, but it's been taken to a whole new level. We have a 4.5 inch, what Nokia is billing as their Pure Motion HD Plus display that has the brightest resolution display, the fastest LCD display, and also adapts to the natural sunlight so that you can see it better. This phone is rocking a 1.5 gigahertz dual-core Snapdragon S4 processor, has a 2000 milliamp hour non-removable battery, has NFC, and of course Windows Phone 8 on board, has an 8.7 megapixel pure view lens with image stabilization built in so that you have clearer pictures and clearer video while you're doing recording. This phone is absolutely wonderful. It'll support LTE. It also supports wireless charging, so you can put this phone down without needing to look for cords. It has Nokia's suite of built-in location-based apps like Nokia Maps, Nokia Drive. This will support augmented reality. I mean, this phone is honestly amazing. They pulled no punches with this one. Also, it has 32 gigabytes of built-in storage. This has no micro SD card expansion. It does have 1 gig of RAM, and it will come in a host of colors: red, white, yellow, and black. The other phone that was introduced with the Lumia 820. Now this is being billed as their mid-ranged offering, but still brings a lot to the table. This is rocking a 4.3 inch OLED WVGA display, has NFC, doesn't have wireless charging. That is via one of the removable covers, because you can actually take off the cover and you have several different covers that you can choose from: yellow, cyan, purple, red, gray, and white. And there's also a wireless charging cover that you can put on too, so the 820 is not left out of the wireless charging party. This also has a 1 gig of RAM and does feature the same 1.5 gigahertz dual-core Snapdragon S4 processor that the 920 has. This also comes with 8 gigabytes of internal storage, but this does have micro SD card expansion, so you can load that up if you need to. Also, the battery in this phone is removable. It comes with a 1650 milliamp hour battery. And these are the two flagship phones that Nokia is unveiling going forward from Windows Phone 8. Thank you, this is Aaron from Technicode, and I will see you in the next video.
You know, there are a few people watching this program right now that may not be completely in tune with all the technical specs that have been presented about these devices so far. We have a new host on the show today that wanted to also share his thoughts on this Nokia event. He's here to fill in a few of the gaps to give you a better understanding. To further elaborate on Nokia's new 920, here's Chris from Noble Press.
Hey everyone, this is Chris with Noble Press, and this week I want to talk about the Windows Phone 8 event. At the event, they had two devices to show off: their lower end Lumia 820 and the higher end Lumia 920. The 820 has interchangeable backplates. The 920 is the successor to the Lumia 900. From what they showed, the pictures look good, the video looked good. The lenses have built-in springs which help with image stabilizations. And the demos they showed off were actually kind of impressive. The stabilization it looked like it was working pretty well. I'm not quite sure about the decision of them not to do a cyan blue. I mean, cyan blue was kind of the fan favorite, and I really don't understand why they went with yellow as the main color this time. Maybe we're going to see a cyan blue for a different carrier. Maybe we're going to see a cyan blue a month later, kind of like what they did with the iPhone 4S when they released the white one later. The finish on the 920s is a little different. It's similar to the Lumia 900 white phone. It's a gloss finish, and I kind of was accustomed to the matte finish on the Lumia 900. But I need to see the phone in person to really know whether I like how it looks and feels. One of the things that really disappointed me was the bottom and the top of the Lumia 920. Seems they went with a different design aspect, maybe because it has the built-in wireless charging. It probably messed with the original design. The 920 is kind of curved at the bottom, almost banana-like. They were showing off the yellow one a lot, so I couldn't help but think it looked like a banana. For the most part, I think this is a good release for Nokia and Microsoft, and I think it's going to push Windows 8 in the right way. Windows 8 looks great. The only things I have a problem with is that they're not telling us when this thing's going to come out or how much it's going to cost. And yeah, I want to pose a question to everyone else. I want to know what you guys think of the phone. Do you think it's ugly? What do you think of the specs? Are they going to hold up against the iPhone 5? Or is this going to look like an outdated phone again, kind of like the Lumia 900 did?
So what do you think of the new Lumia? Is it a decent upgrade? Give us your thoughts in the comment field below. We said that next week is the new iPhone announcement, and we're bound to have a lot to talk about in the upcoming weeks of the show. The device is set to get LTE, as well as a lot of other enhancements, including a larger screen. Last week, a new host from Noble Press was here to share his thoughts, and he's back this week to talk exclusively about this new iPhone. Returning to the show, here's Damian Estrada.
Hey everyone, this is Damian from Noble Press. I'm here to talk a little bit about the iPhone 5, or what I think will be called the new iPhone. So, the launch event is going to happen September 12th. That would be Wednesday. I definitely think that we're going to see a larger screen on this iPhone, which, as any of you know that have played with other phones and have iPhones, it's much needed. What is the device going to look like? Based on the prototype that we saw at IFA last week, the screen should be a little over 4 inches long, which is weird because it's longer. Honestly, it just looks like an iPhone 4/iPhone 4S, but taller, which I guess is okay, but if you match it up against other popular phones, you'll see that it looks very elongated. I mean, it looks nice. The back is a little confusing. It looks like Apple doesn't know what they're doing, like they didn't know what they were doing with the iPhone 1. Like, oh, here's a gloss back, here's a matte black, here's a gloss white, and a matte white. I just feel like they're a little bit confused, and I kind of want to know what Johnny's been up to. But hopefully that plate is not what's going to ship into production, because I don't know about you, but I think it's pretty damn ugly. I really want to know what the design discipline was for the iPhone 5. Are they like, oh, we have a great product, but it needs to be taller and longer, so we'll just elongate it. It's pretty much the same thing. Hopefully we'll see liquid metal. I don't know about anyone else. I think I'm the only person on earth, but I really want a liquid metal iPhone. It doesn't really do anything, but it's cool. Because you could be like, yeah, my phone's liquid metal. What about yours? And those Nokia guys are gonna be like, oh, mine's plastic or polycarbonate, whatever. You could get off, I got liquid metal, dude, and glass. Liquid metal and glass, I'm like an industrial building. Get on my level. I think we're gonna see the obvious Apple spec boost, so maybe we'll get the iPad 3 processor. Hopefully we'll get a faster processor than that, hopefully a quad core. But you never know with Apple. They've been playing a game of catch up recently. So the headphone jack is gonna move to the bottom, and we're gonna see a smaller port, which a lot of people are mad about, but I think we need a change. Say goodbye to all of your docks. All of them, they're all gone, all useless. Unless they come out with an adapter, which would be nice, and you'll probably have to pay $30 for it. But I really want you all to have to buy new docks, because you probably need new ones anyways. Don't lie to yourself, you need new docks. Check back next week for a full breakdown of the hardware, specs, design, and our likes and dislikes of the new iPhone 5. Make sure to subscribe to the OS, and we'll see you next week.
If Apple was to introduce a two-tone phone, it might be considered a kick in the face to a lot of Apple fans. But then again, a lot of other people, myself included, may actually see it as an okay thing. Of course, no actual device has been shown to us from Apple themselves, so there's really no way to truly tell what's in store until next Wednesday. Of course, we'll be keeping an eye on that, and we'll be sharing all the details for you in the future. Got any opinions on the stories we covered this week? The comment field below is a great place for you. If you like the show and want to help us grow, go ahead and hit the subscribe button up top, or show the like button some love down below. That wraps up this week's OS. Join us every Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time for some more news and opinions on today's tech world. Take it easy, guys.